Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-Trade, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Houston Texans. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 18.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the 1st down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Travis Jones makes a tackle. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, ready? Swap. Another swap.
Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting. And
touchdown, Houston! A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
60 back, let's go.
Ball again on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at the defense for these Texans. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready, go!
Here's Hall again. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Let's go now. 70.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Smith catches left side. have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards.
Come on, come on.
First down,
Ready.
New York.
On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's 2nd and 10.
Go! Ready.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Here we go. Panthers 60, Panthers 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Street, street.
They'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 70. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get a short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. You talk about this Jets defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Look to hot, look to hot.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one? And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Straight ahead is Hall. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So they're down the numbers. There he goes. He may go. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jets, 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go now. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Under.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Your feet left. 18. Hey!
Stroud working out of the gun. Hard throw, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. Going to be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go now. That's Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, New York.
60 by 6, 60, go!
Paul want to give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
19 Charger, not ready.
Paul again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Ready.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Go, Reed, go! 19 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
McKinnon here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Under. Look the hot.
Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Tyson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 95 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
At the 45-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Texans, it's 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Uno more. Why Tony? 11. Hey, uno.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
27-yard line.
Here we go. Block. Hey, Uno. Buggy. Hey, south.
Now Stroud. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play off.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Stroud. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
7-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mitchell will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 1-1.
Get it? 77, trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Sharks got it left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, Jets.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll give to Hall. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass caught right side by Taylor. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
At the Texans' 16-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half.
28, Jets 24.
On the east side of the 589, middle projection to the early drive.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, he shifts past him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Here's 2nd and 8. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cowboys. 19 Lions.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run with Hull. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
2nd and 17.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Buggy. 11.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander him with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Rock to the right. Rock to the right. Look the hot. Hey. We speed left. Why, Tony? Tony.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Will Anderson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here we go. Dragon 60. Press all 80.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Arian Smith, 81 yards. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Now Ryland for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And he he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, uno. 19 Texans.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
19 Texans.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Texans get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
52, Jets 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Starting field position as he's out just shy of the 40.
Okay,
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll let this one go deep for Chark. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
All right.
Play action. Stroud now. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Mitchell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Up, here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Ready.
On first down, right back to Hall. A good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Dragon 60. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Will Anderson, his second sack of the night. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He finds Wilson. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Tiger.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Under pressure, and they get to him again. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Wiley from 6 yards away. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. 2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's loose again. He may go. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Texans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
66, Jets 38.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Hold the ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Jets 1st down.
Stop low, AC. Come on. Come on. Ready.
Now back to throw. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
2.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. And they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
18. Viking.
They'll set up a throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jets get a bit closer. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Jets 45.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right.
Pierce gets this one running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
All right. 118.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
118. Let's go.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Four receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that? Buggy. Hey, Uno Mars.
Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Tony. Nike taxi.
Here's Stroud. That's to his running back, complete. But he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. Some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're all also the same coaches as a general rule. If someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Room past the 35. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a big...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet.